I forgive you for poking and popping me when I broke out at 14. I forgive you for that awful belly ring hole you left in me when you were 15. I forgive you for damaging me before prom, on spring break, and at tanning salons when you were 16, 17, 18. But I'm your skin, and if you continue to tan, I hope you can forgive me. Forgive me when wrinkles begin to show and I start developing age spots. Forgive me if I develop melanoma when you're only 22. So please, I'm asking you to stop. Stop tanning now. Our future depends on it.
Protect your skin from melanoma, the second most common cancer in young women 15 to 29 years old. And protect your future. Learn more at spotskincancer.org. A message from the American Academy of Dermatology.
Hey, what's up? This your guy, DJ Steph with the F. And if you didn't tune in last week to It's Saucy, this is what you missed. Hey! Yeah, but you know what's so funny? I found funny is like, remember that time Meek Mill donated like $50K to like Philadelphia public schools, and then Drake topped him with like $100K?
That's so petty.
It's just like,
free
you
me.
and that petty stuff.
Free
Yo,
me.
stop that. Because we had a problem the other day. I ain't gonna say it, but you know I'm not petty.
First of all, you're super petty.
No,
because you be throwing low blows and sneak dissing on air. First you did it to my man Vaughn P last week.
I said we have interesting people here.
Now you trying to come for me?
I'm not coming for you. I'm just saying that, it hurt me, Sam. It really did. If you don't want to miss out on moments like this, plus hip-hop and reggae music, then tune in every Wednesday at 10 p.m. on the Voice of Nassau Community College on 90.3 WHPC.
Jacob Valk. Jacob Valk. Jacob.
You are so proud of yourself. Every time he plays one of these, you see this grin. He's like,
It's 2 in one day too. I'm used to one a day.
You know what it's like. You guys didn't play one last week, so I need to make up for it.
You know what? That's fair. Fair.
Look, hold on. We're not gonna play it if it's yours because that's your baby. That's not our baby.
Eric brought this up last week. For when you miss. Oh, you told him? Yeah. I'll say it again. When you miss, you got to make one for us. So
I'm not planning on missing any more shows. I don't know where this rumor came from that I'm leaving soon.
Just to go off Nick's point really quick, that just sincere smirk that he has every time he plays this, it's like that scene in The Grinch where
the Jim Carrey smile.
That was good, Eric. That was good. You know what they say? Every time Jacob Valk smiles, a puppy dies. I would like that, though. I am actually...
You would like a puppy dying?
Yeah, I'm definitely afraid of dogs.
Well, don't smile ever again.
Don't wish upon a puppy to die.
I have cynophobia. I'm definitely afraid of puppies.
I don't care. I don't care. I hate spiders. They still exist.
Well, I don't care that you don't care.
Okay, well, there you go. Read, go, whatever you want.
You're listening to Beyond the Game on the Voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC. We are live twice a week, Tuesdays at 5 p.m. and Fridays at 3 p.m. I am Jacob Valk. Sitting across from me, Dominic Arbolino, Eric Fischetti, and Nick Ornberger. Number to call if you have something on your mind, or to win a pair of tickets to the Long Island Duck game on Tuesday, July 17th at 6:35 p.m. against the New Britain Bees at Bethpage Ballpark in Central Islip is 516-572-7440. So let's get to basketball. According to Adrian Wojnarowski and Royce Young of ESPN, the Thunder and Carmelo Anthony will part ways soon. Last year, he had 16.2 points per game, 5.8 rebounds per game, and 1.3 assists per game. Eric, what are your thoughts on this whole situation?
I am not surprised.
Neither am I.
His favorite people are me, myself, and I. He's always been a very selfish player to me. He's just not a team player. He laughed at the thought of him coming off the bench. If you're on a great team, and the Thunder are a great team,
I would not say they are a great team.
Name-wise, they are a great team. When they had
the
Westbrook,
roster.
George... Right, that's what I'm saying.
They were eliminated in the first round.
I understand. Let me finish, though. They have a great team name-wise, but if you're a team player like how you should be going at basically at wit's end to do whatever you can to help your team win. And Carmelo was never that kind of player.
Also, who thought a team of Russell Westbrook and Carmelo Anthony was going to work?
Billy Donovan.
I like the pairing. I like the pairing of Westbrook and George. George. Now you're going to keep that, have them be the two stars. I like that a lot. But financially, this move makes sense for the Oklahoma City Thunder because they will save over $100 million by getting rid of Carmelo's contract. So
they were poised to be the first team in NBA history, and I'm pretty sure in sports history, the four major sports anyway, with a payroll of over $300 million.
Yeah, because they re-signed Raymond Felton, of all people. Yeah. That's what put him over the edge.
Counting the luxury tax.
Going back to Carmelo Anthony real quick, I personally feel like he's going to bring down any team he goes to. I really don't like the way he is. Eric, you mentioned it before, the type of player he is. He's kind of selfish and really isn't about...
selfish.
He isn't about... Yeah, no, seriously. He really is selfish.
Even when he was on Denver, where he was a force to be reckoned with, he was still the same player. He was a very selfish player.
Yeah, but it worked in Denver, though, because he had no one with him.
Exactly.
What did he have? He had Chauncey Billups and...
early J.R. Smith.
Early J.R. Smith, yeah.
Exactly. So you look at that, and he was the number one star on that. Now when you look at it, he's never going to be that type of player. So he's really got to make a decision on what he's going to want to do, and he needs to realize he needs a real quick change in his attitude.
He's going to chase the ring.
Well, could you see him with the Lakers?
I can't see him with the Lakers, but
because LeBron wouldn't like it.
Exactly.
The Houston Rockets have interest in Carmelo Anthony, according to Mark Stein. I saw a tweet before, and look, I mean, can this fit make sense, especially that they lost Trevor Ariza to the Phoenix Suns? Yes, it can. They do have a hole at small forward.
No, I actually do like him on Houston.
But here's the thing, though. I just get worried about putting him with Harden.
And Mike D'Antoni. It didn't work out so great last time.
That's also very true. That is a great
point. They were a playoff team, though.
I know, but I just feel like he has to take a role demotion. He has to. It's the only way he's going to win a championship.
Well, he would be the third scoring option on the Rockets, which is kind of what he was on the Thunder. I don't know if he likes that or not. If he goes to the Lakers, he's the second scoring option. I could actually see it working on the Lakers.
I don't think LeBron would want to play with him.
Well, you don't know that. Aren't him and LeBron close?
They're close, but yes, LeBron's a realist. LeBron knows that he's not going to work well with Melo. It's not going to be a marriage made in heaven. And anything that goes through LA is going to have to go to LeBron. I just don't think he approves it.
Also, where in the starting lineup does he go?
Power forward.
Power forward. Okay, so tell me your Lakers starting lineup if they sign Carmelo Anthony.
Right now?
Right now.
Lonzo Ball, Caldwell Pope, LeBron, Melo, and maybe Brandon Ingram.
So you don't start Kuzma?
No, Kuzma's a six man. Kuzma wasn't starting last year. I feel like
Kuzma deserves it, though. I mean, I could see if he has his role at six man because, a lot of times, that's a better role to have on teams. But, I just don't see the fit with the Lakers.
And on top of that, it's an extraordinarily small lineup. You basically don't have a center if you play that lineup.
LeBron could actually play the five.
But the counter with that, the Lakers don't really have any shooters. They really don't.
And they do need a bunch of shooters to run Luke Walton's offense. They don't have any centers anyway because Brooke Lopez is going to leave. So I don't
JaVale
mind
McGee.
That. Yeah,
don't forget about JaVale McGee.
The NBA champion.
JaVale McGee.
The NBA champion, JaVale McGee.
Full MVP, excuse me, JaVale McGee. Or Ivica Zubac. How about that? The Jazz.
God bless you.
What about Michigan? Guy from Michigan.
Mo Wagner?
He could play power forward. I don't really see him playing center.
He can play center, but I wouldn't want him starting right away.
Yeah. Definitely not starting. Yeah. No.
Let him come off the bench. If he plays well, which I think he will, I want him on the Nets. No one loved him more than me coming out of the draft.
Yeah, you were all over him.
Yeah, I loved him. He was picked 4 picks ahead of the Nets. The Lakers screw the Nets over again in the draft. First with Kuzma, now with Wagner. Maybe D'Angelo Russell, depending on how that works out. No, Russell will be just fine. He's my franchise point guard. I have to love him. I do think Melo on the Lakers could work. For a 1-year deal, I mean, it's not like Lakers are going to do anything this year anyway, so bring him in for 1 year and see what happens. He's not going to ruin the team that much. The Jazz re-signed Dante Exum to a 3-year deal worth $33 million. Last year, he had 8.1 points per game, 1.9 rebounds per game, and 3.1 assists per game. What do you think of the deal?
No, go ahead. You first.
To me, Exum is a solid role player for Utah that's coming off the bench. He never really turned into the player Utah expected him to be. The fact that he was a former 5th overall pick.
He was picked ahead of Marcus Smart.
Yeah, in the 2014 NBA draft. So, to me, I like this signing again because, you have a guy that's been in the system for a while. It's going to be 4 years now. And, again, I think he's a good player to come off your bench as, for when you need another team to come in, like the second team bench players. I think he's a good guy to have leading it. I do.
Yeah. I mean, here's what I'm going to say. I like Dante Exum. He got a lot of heat early in his career because he was drafted that high and picked over Marcus Smart. But He's a decent player. He's overpaid, but he's decent. He's not great. I'd like him to be a better passer, but he can score, and there will always be a role in the league for scoring point guards. So we got about 2 minutes left. It's time for the bottom of the ninth. Dominic, we'll start with you.
I have to bring up the latest in soccer news, and it has nothing to do with the World Cup, actually. It's Cristiano Ronaldo to Juventus is seemingly on the move. Nothing is confirmed yet, but it seems almost likely, at least 80%, and the transfer would be roughly around $100 million. This would be huge for Juventus if this was able to happen, and it's crazy to see Ronaldo on another team.
I believe you. Eric?
True.
Yeah,
I don't care one iota about soccer.
Well, that's fine.
Well, here's
very hard to get into.
The one thing I'll say is I am probably the only person in this room who has actually been to a soccer match.
I believe it.
I just think it's big news to bring up. I understand.
It is, 'cause it's Ronaldo.
Because it's Ronaldo.
Wait, it's the bottom of the ninth. You have the luxury to bring up anything you want. If you wanted to bring up the price of peanuts in southern Kazakhstan, you have that right.
Oh, good news.
Go ahead, Eric.
It's 2 cents, by the way.
It's actually 3. I was there recently.
Oh, why?
Because that was my
you know what? Never mind.
That was my
Never
connecting
mind.
flight to Vegas.
Okay, fine, whatever. But you know what? Just going to the New York Knicks. Obviously, this year's going to be a very big developmental year for the Knicks. I said this on Tuesday. Mario Hezonja is going to be my favorite player this year on the Knicks.
Buy you a jersey.
No, definitely not. But you know what? I'm on his bandwagon right now, and I really do think that he's in a good system with Fizdale because number one, he just wants to be here, and it's very refreshing to see.
Nick,
we didn't get to it. I'll keep right with the Knicks. Obviously, the Pacers signed Kyle O'Quinn. I would just like to say goodbye to him because he was an energy guy. I loved watching him play. He was a good Knick for
me too.
For a while,
I liked him a lot.
Yeah.
Eleanor?
So my London Knights just got a whole lot better.
Wait. Did you just say your London Knights?
Yeah, I'm a big London Knights fan.
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm a huge London Knights fan.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, defenseman Adam Boqvist, who was selected 8th overall in this year's draft, has committed to play for the London Knights in this upcoming season. He will be paired with Evan Bouchard, who went 10th overall. So I'm very happy. Go Knights.
So, not Vegas Golden Knights?
No.
Not Fleury?
I made that joke already.
So, I'll bring up the other basketball story that we didn't get to here. Nemanja Bjelica going to the Sixers. It's a good move for them. There were people who want him on the Nets. He's not that good a player. I'm glad that he didn't go to the Nets. I understand why they wanted him stretched for it, but he's just not that good. All right. Looks like we're about out of time here on Beyond the Game. For Dominic Arbolino, Eric Fischetti, Nick Ornberger, and the true hockey maven, tell what that other guy can't say that enough, Eleanor Chompy. I am Jacob Valk saying that my doctor told me that I was in great shape if I was 60.